YouTube advises me to record a video about using Raspberry Pi 4 in 2024, and what a coincidence, I have it. Its purchase is one of the reasons my parents kicked me out of the house for wasting family budget. Taught by this situation, I'm going to tell you why you probably shouldn't buy something like this, or should you? Years have passed since its release, moreover there is Raspberry Pi 5 already here, and I guess this little thing deserves a re-review. Let's start. If you're watching this video, you are either just an enthusiast addicted to checking very important opinions of every 50 subscribers normie, like me, subscribe please, or you're just a budget-conscious viewer who thinks about whether to spend money on this little cute device. First, you should know that this is bare Raspberry Pi board, and it's not really a complete device. You need a case, SD card and maybe even power supply, so the default 5V 3A should fit fine, but the original one uses 5.1V 3A. Hilarious. You'll probably also want some cooling because it's not included, and in hard tasks it's overheating. And don't take the one that looks like mine, it does not seem efficient, although I didn't really test. But let's talk about prices. Please note that the following prices are relevant only for my country, but in yours the trend should remain same. The kit with everything I mentioned without cooling but with Ethernet cable cost me around 50 euros for 4GB version. Raspberry Pi 5 starts from 70 euros for bare board, which I'm happy I didn't buy because all my tasks are light even for Raspberry Pi 4. The purpose of this thing is actually the most important here. It can be a mini desktop computer, mini server and a part of DIY project. Its DIY alternatives is a topic for a different video, we'll discuss first two. For the price of Raspberry Pi, you can buy a used PC with old but literally 10 times more powerful CPU and better graphics card. But what makes Pi better than much more powerful for its money computers? It is the size and 5V power supply. If you don't plan to take advantage of those two, then why don't you just buy a used PC or mini PC if you still care about size and energy efficiency but just not that much. For desktop usage, it is just bad. It is surely possible to use it this way, but why? For mobility? Use laptop then. It will be cheaper and more powerful, and consider the fact that you will also need a screen for Raspberry. By the way, check out this DIY 2K resolution screen I managed to make for $30. Be attentive, you may want a lower resolution screen for your Pi since it is damned weak. And you will also need a source of power for all of that. Personally, I use it as a small local server of one web application. That theoretically makes this server very private, but the most important thing is the energy efficiency and the ability to host application even when I'm not at home just by powering this thing up using power bank. As a screen for it, I usually use my tablet with RVNC server installed, but for this both devices should be in one network. Out of the house, this can be done by using your phone's hotspot. In conclusion, while the Raspberry Pi 4 and 5 offer quite unique possibilities, they may not be the right choice for everyone. If you're a tech enthusiast, of course you will like it. However, if you are looking for sheer computing power or a more straightforward desktop experience, a used PC or mini PC could be a more sensible investment. They offer significantly better performance for the same or even lower cost, particularly even considering the additional accessories required by the Raspberry Pi. You can also just find a working laptop motherboard and assemble your own mini PC if your goal is just to entertain yourself and get custom device. Thank you for watching, and I hope this review helps you make an informed decision.